Hello, we are PANDAHAT and we're here to talk to you about student vulnerabilities online.
So who are we? PandaHat is a joint effort from students and professors to promote and help establish a learning path for cybersecurity in the university. It initially began as a team to participate in Capture the Flag competition, but it's since evolved into a full-fledged undergrad research team.
Our team members this semester are Juan Ramos, Jorge Santiago, William Florenciani, Carlos Torres, Nomar Medina, and Guillermo Betancourt. With the event of the pandemic, students have transitioned their classes to online platforms. This opened the door for different attacks from cyber criminals. Our aim for this research was to learn about different cyber physical systems in the system that we want to protect and learn about the possible attacks that could occur to such system.
System. Our system consists of a machine, part of a local area network. This machine interacts with components that are external to the system, other machines, and cyber-physical systems. The goal is to protect the system from potential bad actors.
Regarding interfaces in the system, we can always categorize them as hardware and software. In hardware, we have the router, laptop, Amazon's Alexa, and the smart printer. We wanted to focus on these devices because at least the router and laptop are the most common devices for any college student. Smart printers are also every year more common. And Amazon's Alexa, even though it's not that usual for college students, nonetheless, we wanted to see how another IoT device aside from the smart printer can affect the system. In software, we will be using the software for every of these devices I already mentioned. For the laptop, we will be using Windows 10. And we just don't want to focus on how each of these devices can be hacked individually. Now, we also want to see how they can intertwine with each other through the internet and how, for example, an attacker can hack into an IoT device and then move to the target, your computer.
This attack tree shows a very top-level view of the possible attacks a student could be a victim of. The main goal of the attacker is to gain the student's information, and the possible way to achieve this are as follow. Malicious code is implanted and executed via an IoT device. Software such as keyloggers are installed on a student's computer and their input history is recorded, making gaining access to their accounts very easy. Accessing a printer's file cache, where sensitive information might be accessed, might be stored, is also a possibility. Wiretapping a community's network to extract their network traffic is also a possibility. Accessing websites with no security certificates or non-encrypted connections are also a very dangerous possibility. But what if a student is accessing these websites outside of the university's scope? Well, use the password manager and change your passwords periodically. What if the attacker gains access to your connection? Well, you need to secure your router's administrative page by changing its credentials and disabling vulnerable features such as WPS. Thank you.
In terms of the future work for PandaHat, a very important aspect that we should keep in mind is the fact that because of the new members joining us for this semester, we have chosen to divide ourselves into both a competition and a research group. In terms of the competition group, we plan to take part at the Great Minds in STEM competition taking place this year and the CCDC competition taking place next year. And new members have already received training resources for these competitions to already begin preparing themselves, such as Pico CTF links, Hacker 101 links, etc. In terms of the research division, we plan to continue researching the vulnerabilities that affect students and replicating some of these attacks in similar ways to what we have worked on in this spring semester.
In conclusion, we learned about different cybersecurity research concepts and engineering, used attack trees to assess threats to a system, and focused on our system boundary. We will continue to find vulnerabilities in our system and divide into teams to tackle the vulnerabilities in a red versus blue style.
So finally, thank you so much for taking your time to listen through the presentation.
I hope you got a sense of to what we're trying to accomplish here at PandaHat. If you have any questions, feel free to send an email or even a Google Meets that we could set up if it need be. Thank you.